Head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the Deshaun Watson's suspension and appeal by the NFL.
Hello, y'all. This is Steve, longtime Browns fan in the ATL. If the NFL's so-called independent arbiter rules a year-plus indefinite suspension, players, coaches, and owners should get very concerned. If all you need is accusations with no criminal charges, expect sleazy lawyers to start piling up accusers to extort money from players. The players won't take them to court because even if they toss it out in court for lack of evidence, that they did with Deshaun, that doesn't matter to the NFL. All you need are the accusations themselves. Players will be forced to settle for fear of losing a year's salary or possibly their career. And the NFL will be complicit in aiding and abetting in this extortion with their overly harsh penalties. What a huge mess they will create. The floodgates of false claims will be opened up. Wouldn't it be ironic if these unscrupulous lawyers went after the NFL's self-righteous talking heads or even Goodell himself? Hope they never spurned the wrong woman or visited a massage therapist. Let's hope the NFL gains some sanity and does the right thing, but I wouldn't bet on it. Meanwhile, we have a great team this year, and Browns fans have our players' backs. We love them, so go Browns.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Scott, Watson isn't the first player that will likely be suspended without anything criminal happening to him. And I know every year at the rookie symposium, they talk to the rookies coming into the league that they are targets. It's just, it's the way it is. So they've been told this repeatedly from the time they were welcomed into the league.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's important to say that this is not new, that guys who have not been criminally charged have been suspended because of the personal conduct policy, because the league determined guys, just because they weren't found guilty or weren't charged, doesn't mean they didn't do something. It's not like the criminal justice system is perfect. And I think it's a misrepresentation to act like all you need is an accusation or an allegation for a player to be punished by the league. That's not true. The league did like a 15-month investigation into Deshaun Watson, and Sue L. Robinson, who was independent, was jointly appointed by the league and the NFLPA, concluded that he violated 3 separate parts of the personal conduct policy. And she found the 4 women that the NFL put up in its case, she found them believable and not Deshaun Watson. So I don't think it's fair at all to say that these are necessarily unscrupulous lawyers or people or random women with a grudge. Sue L. Robinson found the opposite of that. So I'm not saying that could never happen, but there's a bunch of steps it would have to go through from accusation to suspension, and I think we need to remember that.